What's up, folks? Permanent Patriot here. So yesterday, I posted Geo-Engineering Watch Global Alert News, which I do every Saturday, and they were talking about HARP, High Frequency Aerial Auroral Research Program. If you don't know what that is, start off over here by coming to nibirusunset.wordpress.com, which is where I get a lot of information from about geoengineering, climate engineering, solar radiation management, or as stupid people call it, chemtrails, and another word that they use to discredit that this stuff is really going on. So I really don't want to get into this too much as far as HARP warfare. I just want to show this to you, and you take it from there and see that we're not kidding about this kind of stuff. So you got HARP warfare. A couple other ones you might want to check out are Strange Skies, Sun and Moon Oddities, Project Bluebeam, something else I've done several videos on. You go to Permanent Patriot on YouTube or Permanent Patriot on Facebook, and Two Suns Around the World. So, if you keep up to date with my page, Chad Taylor on Facebook, or Permanent Patriot, you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, this is a whole nother page that I'm going to be doing new videos on very soon, and it's critical to understanding what's going on up in the skies. So if you come over to geoengineeringwatch.org, it's another HARP section you can check out, and talking about the tree die-offs, which is pretty much created by solar radiation management, heating up the ionosphere due to HARP. And might want to check out engineered droughts, creating storms, and jet spraying. Okay, jet spraying. I've done this in the Air Force. Spraying chemtrailing. So what happens is they're dropping all of these heavy metal particulates in the upper atmosphere and in the ionosphere, which the ionosphere has a major hole in it right now. Again, I don't want to get too far into that at the moment, but the bottom line is these heavy metal particulates are dropping down on the trees and dropping down on us. As far as us, creating number one major cause of Alzheimer's and dementia and autism and many other factors could be directly tied through peer-reviewed studies, by the way, through aluminum being sprayed up in the sky, just like you see there. And don't tell me they're contrails, because I put this shit on the plane myself, which is probably why I'm 36 years old and I feel like I'm about 60. However, yeah, there's another one. Help. Come over here, Geo-Engineering Watch, the video that I post every week, every Saturday. Take a look at the pictures on the right side of the screen here. And look how they block out the sun. Look how they play tic-tac-toe, literally, with your life. Just watch how these streams go through the sun. That's not heating the planet, it's cooling it. Wouldn't you think? If the sun's not reaching the ground, are you heating the ground or cooling it? Look it, just like that, right through the fucking sun. Now, if you're gonna tell me shit like this, there are natural clouds, and then you're gonna call me crazy, what the fuck are you smoking? If you think those are natural clouds, you've got a serious problem, and I would say that you are probably a major part of why none of this is being brought to light out in the open or anything like that. Whatever the government tells you, you can bet is probably most likely the complete opposite. Look at, yeah, yeah, natural clouds, huh? Just contrails. Folks, they're blocking out the sun. They are creating droughts everywhere. They're controlling the weather. They're controlling the winds and the clouds in the upper atmosphere. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you people want from us conspiracy theorists, which again, all conspiracy theorists is people who question the claims of known liars. So tell me again that these are natural clouds that you've never before in your life fucking seen until just recently. If a contrail stays in the air longer than a minute, minute and a half, it's not a contrail. It is not dispersal from a jet engine. They are spraying chemicals on you. Period. Paragraph. And I've been begging for years for people to debate me on that. And nobody will. Because I think people are in such fucking denial that when the fucking reality hits them real hard, what else can you say about it? These people are fucking killing us. Look at, no, those are all contrails, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a dozen fucking contrails at once. Right, right. Yeah, just planes up there having fun, right? It don't take a fucking 5-year-old to figure this shit out. And people are gonna debate me on it, call me crazy. Why don't you look up in the fucking sky once in a while? Why don't you call the fucking US Air Force, US Navy, and even mention this kind of stuff and see how quick they hang up on you or how quick they say no comment. There's another good one. Oh, what a beautiful sunset, huh? Folks, the different colors like this up in the sky are due to the heavy metal particulates reflecting off of the sun. McFly. Those are heavy metals reflecting back at you. Oh, look at the sky. It's purple, orange, yellow, pink, the fucking colors of the rainbow all at the same time. They're heavy metals, you fucking moron. Oh yeah, look at that natural contrail. Right through the sun again. I urge everybody to go to Geo-Engineering, watch Global Alert News, and, you know, ask yourself this one. Why would a bus company, a major bus company, put on the side of their bus shit about geoengineering and chemtrails and whatnot so they can lose customers or they can snap people the fuck out of it? You go to Northern California and these signs are everywhere. I mean, I look at some of these pictures and I just don't understand how nobody can fucking get this. It's right in front of your face. I believe this is the most diabolical thing they are doing on this fucking planet. It's killing off not only us, but, the plants, the animals, the environment. Okay, folks, this right here, if you can spot that out, that little circle rainbow, that is HARP at work. If you watch my videos, many videos I got on Permanent Patriot on YouTube, this is how they create cities in the sky. Go up and look up floating cities in the sky on YouTube. You might want to check out also on Permanent Patriot. This is how they'll fake the return of Christ. They can HARP can project through Project Bluebeam actual objects up in the sky that look like floating cities and people like Jesus. And now they're working on, well, have been working on a audio version of this. Now this you could understand, but why would you need an audio version of this up in the sky? For some fucking guy floating up there, fake floating guy, saying, I am Christ, listen to anything I say. People need to do some serious research into this stuff and finally get past the bullshit. And okay, if you don't want to sound stupid or anything, fine, keep it to yourself. But prove to yourself that it's happening, it's going on, it's not going away, and they're fucking killing you. They're killing all of us, plants and animals and humans alike. I'll be doing several more videos on this. I can't, I just don't know what else to say about this. except people are fucking stupid. And how often is it that you're walking down the street and you just look up into the sky? Everyone's either looking straight ahead or looking down at the ground. Take a look up in the sky once in a while. That contrail doesn't disperse after a minute. It's not a contrail. So if you wonder why the Alzheimer's and dementia and autism and all sorts of other diseases and whatnot are going through the fucking roof, you just got your answer. And I'm sorry, but it's time to face facts and grow up and be an adult about it. You think people would put up billboards like that and put them on the sides of buses? Look in the fucking mirror and just fucking think for a second. I'll be doing several more videos on this, like always. And before I get too angry, that's all I got to say for now. I hope you guys will take heed with this and at least listen and pass it on to other people. Because even though it might not matter to you, maybe it matters to somebody else. Maybe it matters to their kids and their friends and family. That's all I got to say for now. God bless and carry on.